I got suspended for 3 days from my school, and I have 45 days of OC.
You know, guys, if there's something out there that I have realized in life, it's that things happen to you for a reason. Like, I'm gonna be honest with everybody here. I love being a nerd. Like, I love being able to sit down, sifting through magic cards late at night for hours on end. And that's the reason why I'm still a virgin. Or when I'm playing video games for 7 hours straight on a Saturday morning, that's why I get no play. But hey, I'm not complaining, because I love being a nerd. Like, I wouldn't do these things if I didn't enjoy them. Being a nerd is kind of like being gay. Like, some nerds are very closeted when it comes to them being a nerd. They don't like letting anybody know that they are really into nerdy things. And then there are other nerds out there that don't even know the closet exists. Like, they all got tattoos of all their favorite interests and hobbies. They're wearing merch of their favorite shows or video games. You know what I'm saying? They got cat ears on and a dog tail sticked up their anus. And they all reside in Portland, Oregon. And I love it, dude. Like, yeah, man, be yourself. Be the person that you want to be. Who cares what other people think? That's kind of why I love being a nerd, because a lot of other nerds are just so unashamed of just being 1000% their true self. That's kind of like the beauty of it, you know what I'm saying? Now, the whole stigma around being a nerd is that you are normally viewed as kind of weird and quirky to like the regular person in society. Like, the average person doesn't have piles of Pokemon cards just laying around in their house. They probably got like piles of taxes and bills and shit. I don't know. Matter of fact, what does the average person have piles of inside of their house? Like condoms and antidepressants? I don't fucking know. But something that I've been starting to realize more and more these past couple years is the kind of slow normalization of nerd culture. Like, it all started with anime. Like, everybody remembers back then, if you liked anime, you were gonna get bullied. Like, if you even mentioned the country Japan, your 4th grade classmates were about to tar and feather you. But like, fast forward to today, and the average person that watches anime is like Joe at T-Mobile. Like, it's a very normalized thing. Like, when you tell people you like anime, no one really cares anymore. It's not really viewed as like a quirky, nerdy thing anymore, in a sense. And it's really weird for a lot of people my age and older to experience this, because it's like, for something that is so normalized, I sure as hell got bullied a lot for it. Like, damn, dude, I got put into way too many swirlies for liking Naruto, man. This is some bullshit. That's probably why a lot of nerds are just naturally gatekeepers, because it's like, they probably got put into full Nelsons for liking Bleach. Like, fuck you. Like, you're not allowed to become a fan because you didn't go through the shit that I went through for liking this. I'm an OG, or whatever the fuck. Which I honestly kind of get. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Now, that's just anime. Fast forward to today, and they're just taking fucking everything. If you guys have been on the internet recently these past couple of weeks, you probably would have seen a bunch of people dressing up as the Lorax or Mr. Bobinski for Halloween, or bitches named Emily that are doing Junko poses with FNAF music playing in the background. And people are seeing this and are classifying it as popular girl humor. And a lot of people, me included, think it's extremely unfunny. Now, I know humor is subjective, but like, there's just no way people genuinely find shit like this funny, right? Like, come on. Because, like, I don't know. What is so funny about the Lorax? I don't get it. Like, with the amount of Lorax videos I've been seeing on my For You page, I'm expecting this motherfucker to get a Netflix comedy special at this point. Now, a lot of people are trying to blame one specific creator for, like, starting this whole unfunny popular girl humor, like, movement. And it's this creator on TikTok called Ashby. And for those of you who don't know who Ashby is, she's like this girl who just goes on live and dresses up as the Lorax and makes your mom jokes.
Am I single? Single-handedly screwing your mom? I'm joking. I don't know your mom in real life. But boy, does she know me.
Yeah, fuck no, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how you know that people that are claiming that they find, like, Junko posing and FNAF music and dressing up as the Lorax or Mr. Bobinski is funny, is because there's no fucking way that this many people genuinely think that just dressing up as the Lorax is the funniest thing on the planet. I refuse to believe it. It's pure cosplay. They don't like this shit because, bro, the Lorax is just an Among Us-sized orange mustache nugget man tree hugger who bumfucks trees. Like, bro, the original Lorax story is about climate change. I read that shit not once in my entire life as I was reading, go, yo, this shit is fucking hilarious. Like, you're trying to tell me when your teacher was reading the Lorax story in front of everybody being like, yo guys, the birds literally can't breathe. They're fucking dying. There's no more trees in the world. We got no more air left. Clean air is extinct. You sat there and was like, lock him up. What even is a Mr. Bobinski, bro? Matter of fact, I'm gonna look this up. Oh, fuck no. Y'all have to be lying. There's no way. Like, what are you doing, bro? Cut that shit out. Oh, dude, let them have fun. Let them do what they want. It's not hurting anybody. Fuck you. There's a reason why so many people hate these kinds of videos, because a lot of these people that are claiming to be a part of these fandoms and actually genuinely find these things funny are lying. Because here's the thing, the actual people that are a part of these fandoms do not actually find shit like that funny. Like, everybody doing like the Junko poses with the Five Nights at Freddy's music playing in the background, they don't do that because it's funny. They do them because they genuinely like doing them. So when you're getting on the camera being like, look at me, I'm so quirky and stupid, right? It's like, nah, fuck you. I actually like doing that stuff and you're mocking us. Like, to me, this is just a version of online bullying, bro. You're making fun of people that genuinely like doing the shit that you're making a joke out of. Which is fine, it's the internet. I get that's gonna happen, but don't be confused why so many people fucking hate you. Like, people are now trying to make the living tombstone popular girl humor. Are you fucking serious? There's no goddamn way. Like, these dudes make music about My Little Pony, Overwatch, and fucking Five Nights at Freddy's, and we're trying to make it mainstream? They make nerd music for nerds. Like, they don't make music for the stereotypical popular person. That is why so many people are pissed off, is because you're taking shit that genuinely like and enjoy, and you're introducing it to people that find it weird, corny, cringe, and stupid. And then we'll go on to cosplay as them as a joke. And I honestly get it, because if there's something that I've realized about society today, is that the thing that people crave to be the least is the average, normal, everyday person. Like, you see that with a lot of our normal day slang and vernacular today. I mean, we got NPC, mid, bots. Nobody wants to be an NPC mid bot. These are very negative labels to be attached to you, but sometimes you just need to be that NPC bot. That's why you're seeing a lot of the quote-unquote popular girls trying to like reheat the weird girl humor nachos and try to cosplay as them, because they don't want to be viewed as a normal fucking, they want to be viewed as like the quirky weird girl, even though they're not, and they never will be and never have been. Because in my personal experience, I've never seen someone become a nerd. Like, they just are a nerd at birth. Because being a nerd is just like your personality traits, what you're into, what you enjoy. You don't get to just like decide to become one, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say being a nerd is like being gay, man. Like, you don't get to choose to be gay, you're born gay. So it's just really jarring to see people who last year were dressing up as like nurses and cops and shit, and now they're dressing up as the Lorax and Mr. Bobinski. Like, you don't like that shit. Like, who are you trying to fool, man? You're just doing this for attention and views. In my opinion, it's a direct insult to what nerd culture is, because like the whole point of what being a nerd is that you're 100% expressive of yourself and your interests and your hobbies. So when you're just cosplaying as one, saying that you believe in this stuff and you like this stuff even though you don't, it's just an insult. You are fake. You're a phony. You're a fraud. Nerds don't like fake people. They don't like fake fans. Is that a gatekeeper tendency? 1000%. Do I blame them? Absolutely not. And also, one thing you have to understand about this whole thing, you guys, is that it's a trend. It's a trend to be like, look at me, FNAF Music Junko pose, or look at me, Lorax Mr. Bobinski costume. It's a trend. And that's how I know it's a trend, because look, no one's gonna be doing this exact same thing next year. I guarantee no one's gonna be dressing up as the Lorax next year. No one's gonna be dressing up as Mr. Bobinski next year. Only like the actual weird motherfuckers are gonna be doing that, okay? The people that you're seeing are doing it now are not doing it because they actually like it. They're doing it because they saw a bunch of other people getting hella views and attention and likes from it, so they're also doing it as well. It's a trend, you guys. Everyone is just addicted to trends. And this isn't the only trend where nerd culture gets appropriated very often. Like, bro, do y'all remember a couple months back on TikTok when when like the whole you need to nerd out trend became a thing. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the whole you need to nerd out trend on TikTok was basically a bunch of people saying on the first slide, you need to nerd out. And on the next slide, they would put just all of their hobbies and interests and likes on the next slide. And I won't lie, some of them were actually very valid. Like people had their actual nerdy interests on there. But for most of them, they were just a bunch of bullshit like Target and Chipotle. Like what the fuck? Like I remember seeing this one video and it was a chick being like, you need to nerd out. And then on the next slide, this motherfucker had Amazon on it. Like, what? How do you nerd out to Amazon, motherfucker? Like, what? Like, I'm sorry, but that's not what being a nerd is. That's not nerding out. I don't care. Even how nerds are perceived today is completely different than before. I made a video about this before on my YouTube channel called You Do Not Want a Nerd Boyfriend. If you want me to go more in-depth on that subject, then I highly recommend you go watch that video. But it's true. Nerds today, for some reason, are just viewed as like motherfuckers in glasses. Like the reason why so many people today want a nerd boyfriend is because they, for some reason, view them as like submissive losers who like will like let their woman do whatever the fuck they want. Even though that's like far from the truth. Like, first of all, the stereotypical nerd is not that. I don't know where the fuck you got that. The stereotypical nerd, in my opinion, is like a raging Reddit mod who just spams slurs. That's why I hate when everybody's like, I want a nerdy girl, I want a nerdy dude. No, the fuck you don't. You want a servant that will let you do whatever the fuck you want. That's not a nerd. Like, I don't know what to tell. That's not a goddamn nerd. At the end of the day, in my opinion, I don't think nerd culture should be normalized. And I say that because nerds are weird for a reason. You know how in the beginning I said that there's a reason for everything? They are intentionally weird about shit. A lot of nerds feel special being looked as unique and different from the regular population. They like knowing that they are different from others. Like, I feel unique and special because I'm into things that most people aren't into, and that makes me feel like my own unique person. So when you take things and make them normalize and push them out into the mainstream audience, it kind of takes away that feeling from a lot of people that are a part of these fandoms. And spoiler alert, a lot of these communities do not want that shit. They like being a tight-knit underground community, which sounds weird because, you know, most people would think that why wouldn't you want more people to be a part of your fan base? Why wouldn't you want more people to be a part of this? And it's not really that they don't want that. It's just they actually want people that actually care about these things to join them. They don't want fake motherfuckers joining them. That's just the reality of it at the end of the day. You can't just force nerd shit onto the mainstream media because these people that are part of these communities will just not let it happen. The evolution of the nerd has become so skewed to the point where nobody really even knows what a nerd is anymore. And a lot of people today try to come out and claim to be this weird, unique, quirky, geeky nerd, when in reality, I take one look at you, and I already know your Starbucks order step by step, Sarah. Like, you're not that. Be yourself. Stop pretending to be something that you never were and never will be. Wearing a mask to hide your true self will not make you more happy and will not make you more fulfilled. All it will do is make you feel even more empty. So be yourself. And if you being yourself means that you're viewed as an NPC Sims 3 character, then so what? Who gives a shit? You're a human being at the end of the day. What makes a lot of nerds different from other people is that they don't really give a shit how other people view them. You do. And that needs to change, in all honesty. There's a beauty to self-expression because it shows your liberty and it shows your freedom. And that right there, guys, is the whole reason why I even make content. But anyways, guys, it's gonna wrap this video. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. Please ring that bell button. You can join my Discord down below. We do a lot of fun stuff down there. If you want to talk to me or chat to me, that's where I'll be. You can also follow me on TikTok and Instagram at TheAngryAsian69. But I hope you guys all have an amazing day. Stay strong, stay safe, and stay happy. Peace!